What's up, you guys? It's your girl Brittany, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're still in quarantine, but you guys already knew that. While in quarantine, I want to talk to you guys about something that I think is really important. So a lot of the times people talk about social media and they say it's a bad thing. It's a space where there are a lot of like gossip blogs and like a lot of negativity is posted. Like we see a lot of viral videos of like police brutality, innocent people being killed. A lot of my friends sometimes take like social media breaks or feel like they don't want to be involved in social media. Like I have some friends that don't even have social media accounts. But what I think is that we need to focus less on the negative things about it and try to pull more from the positive things about it. So what I'm here to talk about today is I would like to share with you guys the inspiring accounts that I follow that I would like to share with you guys, and hopefully you guys will take a liking to these people, check their accounts out, and be inspired by them as well. So the first social media account that I would like to share is on Instagram, and the young lady's name is Kendra. Her Instagram handle is Kensthetics. Kendra is such a beautiful, knowledgeable young lady and a beauty influencer. She has a YouTube channel. You guys can find all of that information on her Instagram page. And I've been following her for about 2 years now. I've also had the pleasure of working with her. My first women's documentary in 2018. I reached out to her and she was willing to work with me. She let me interview her, and that was, an incredible experience. I just find her to be a very vibrant soul. And what made me led me to this topic for my channel today is because earlier today I watched like some of her videos. So I was looking on her YouTube, checking up on, all the accounts that I'm subscribed to, some videos that I haven't seen. And it was these two videos that I watched. It was about how to monetize your social media accounts, and the other one was about, it was a story time that she was sharing, like her experience of working with a brand. Other videos, like she had some hauls, some clothing hauls, and she also had like a lot of hair tutorial videos because she's a natural. I feel like she's a very, what is the word that I'm looking for? She's very consistent with her content. She's very diverse. Like she's into a lot of different things, beauty, fashion, photography, travel, accounting. She's like the full package. Like this is just lit, in my opinion. I can honestly say that I've learned a lot from following her on Instagram, and I just love supporting young, beautiful Black women, if I'm just gonna be honest. First account that I would like to share with you guys today is Kensthetics. And trust me, follow sis, and you're gonna be a fan as well. Second account that I would like to share with you guys is Tiara Monet. Tiara Monet is also a beauty influencer. I love Tiara so much is because I started following her when I started falling in love with makeup. So that was like a couple years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years, about the same amount of time that I've been following Kendra. I started following her basically for her makeup. And then I realized, she was into hair as well. She had a whole hair company, a beauty salon, all of that good stuff. So it's like, all right, whatever. Pop in Melanin Queen. She's doing this, she's doing that. One time she posted that she was giving away some things. You guys may have seen it because I made another video about it last year around birthday time. That she had like some clothes and some makeup and stuff in abundance. And I, put in my bid, and I happened to be the one that she chose. Someone with such a big platform like her was so sweet and so genuine. Thousands of followers. And she always talks to me when I comment on her pictures or when I DM her and ask her questions. She just seems very humble and, very sweet, and also willing to give education and willing to give advice in certain areas. So I love her so much. Actually, this evening before I started shooting this video, she went live with one of her best friends who is also in the beauty industry. She does hair, and they were just talking about some things that experienced in life. And the part of the live that I entered on was her talking about an experience that she had right before her wedding. Now, she discussed this on her live for a couple hours, and then at the end of the live, she was talking about why she felt like she didn't want to save the live because she felt like it was only supposed to be for the people who were present during the live. So I won't give the details of it, but the story that she shared with us was just it was very intense, and it's something that a lot of women often go through. And I just felt like she was just being so honest and so sweet about her standpoint. How did it make her feel at that point in her life? You know, it was kind of a little traumatizing. And I just felt like she gave like a lot of good insight. Her and her friend were just discussing that experience. You know, how did her friend feel when she was going through that? I just felt like she was being very honest and very open. There's a certain energy like to the actual live. You see so many people in the comments sharing their experiences, you know, giving her, pouring into her as she's pouring into us. You know, everyone's being vulnerable and open and sharing their experiences. And I thought that that was extremely dope. That's definitely an account that I think that you guys should follow. The third person that I would like you guys to check out and possibly follow and fall in love with like me is Miss Nikita Gibson. Now, I met Nikita, I want to say in 2000, maybe 2015, 2016. So in 2015, I got off of birth control. My skin started doing crazy things. 2015, Nikita had an esthetician working in her beauty salon. Esthetician for the first time, and I ended up meeting Nikita, you know, just from visiting her salon to see the esthetician. And she was just so sweet. You know, she was a young Black girl who owns her own business. So I was like, yo, she's like so dope because she's like under 30. She's a Black girl. She's doing her thing in Brooklyn. You know, I'm from Brooklyn. I just really felt like she was really cool, and I just loved her vibe. So, you know, I followed her on Instagram. I found her like, oh, she's here for a while. She has her salon. Fast forward, events and networking and, you know, seeing people. I started seeing her, you know, more often at like these events that I attend. She spoke on some panels and stuff like that. And I just felt like she's also a very genuine, sweet person. But what made me connect with her the most is I remember when I had given birth to my daughter, and I was just having so much frustration about like breastfeeding. And I knew that it wasn't something that easy, but I wanted to, you know, dedicate my whole self to my pregnancy experience and my, you know, my experience as a mom. So something that I wanted to try. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I struggled a lot, but I am very surprised that I lasted as long as I did. I only lasted breastfeeding up until about like 7 to 8 months. And even at that point, I was not strictly breastfeeding. I only strictly breastfed for like the first 4 to 5 months. Once I went back to work, it was just like I'll breastfeed once or twice a day. And then I would like feed her breast milk, you know, via pump. And then the more I was working, I was honestly getting lazy. It was getting more frustrating for me. It just felt like it was time for me to transition onto formula, and that's what I did. But when I had all those concerns about breastfeeding, I definitely would see that Nikita was talking about it on her page because she also had a baby that was a few months. I think her son is a few months or maybe a year older than mine. And she talked a lot about breastfeeding on her account. I like to see stuff like that. Like, she's a beautician and a business owner, but she talked about being a mom and the other things that she went through as a woman. So that's what drew me into her. So I felt like I connected with her on that level. Another young, very inspiring Black woman. So that's Miss Nikita Gibson. The fourth person that I would like to talk to you guys about is I Am Tabatha Brown. Now, I Am Tabatha Brown does not need me to give her no shout outs because she is well proclaimed, okay, in the social media world. I just started following her literally less than 30 days ago. I've learned so much from her already. Like, I've been following her for less than a month and I've learned so much from her already. She just has so much style and grace. She's probably old enough to be my mom, and I only say that because she has like older children that she posts on her account and that she like makes videos with. But she's just like so soulful, and she just gives like this warm welcome. And she just like, I feel like when I watch her videos, I feel like my mom is sending me a video and talking to me about recipes in the kitchen. She's also a vegan, and that is a lifestyle that I have been exploring. No, I am not a vegan yet. Right now, I consider myself to be a pescatarian because I still eat seafood. It's something that I am trying to lean away from and lean more into the vegan vegetarian category. And I think that finding her account on Instagram was so beneficial to me, especially during the quarantine. I'm running out of things to make. I'm eating the same things. I just find it so much easier to just make tuna fish or just like grill a salmon. And it's just like, no, we want to move away from that lifestyle that you want to do in life. If it's easy, it's not worth it. So it's going to be challenging. In my opinion, it is. It will be pretty beneficial to the health of me and my family. And that's what I'm aspiring to do. So I'm happy that I found her page because she gives a ton of support and advice when it comes to eating different things and being creative with the meals. I recently tried the vegan tacos with the pecan base, and it was a hit. Everybody in my house loved it. My boyfriend and my daughter loved it. So, you know, that's always a great thing. That's the fourth social media account that I wanted to share with you guys. I am Tabatha Brown. And last but not least, the last social media account that I want to share with you guys is someone that I know. I want to say I know her personally. I know her pretty well. I am Jazz August. Her name is Jasmine. How I met her, totally crazy. I met her on a train. Also in 2014, coming into 2015, the new year. I'm getting my makeup done in the MAC, downtown Brooklyn. You know, I was getting cute or whatever for the ball drop. And I got on the train coming back from getting my makeup done, and I met Jazz. She complimented me on my makeup. From there we talked. We took like a 20-minute train ride on the same train. We chatted it up about makeup and about other things. We exchanged like social media accounts at that point, or we exchanged numbers, one or the other, and we've been cool ever since. I also had Jazz recently on my podcast. She was actually on the last episode of my podcast that was actually taped before the quarantine and everything got shut down. And Jazz is just such an incredible spirit. She is so well-rounded, and she's so grounded in her morals, and she's just so ambitious. She's such a businesswoman. She's so business-minded. She's just such an incredible example of what a Black woman is and should be. And I just think that me sharing these accounts with you guys is just a way for me to show you guys that there is a lot of positivity on social media. And today I was looking at Jazz's live, and she was doing a segment where she was talking about, well, she does this thing weekly and has been doing this, especially since quarantine has started. I believe it started, because she does have a podcast, but the segments where she goes live on Instagram recently started during the quarantine. And she had one of her ex-boyfriends join her live and had a conversation about communication and comprehension and relationships and love languages and a whole host of other things that I thought was incredible. But what I like about her is that when she went live with this person who, you know, she used to date when she was a teenager, and now she said that they're still pretty cordial and decent friends, she, you know, complimented him on how he courted her and how he treated her, you know, before, when they were younger, much younger, and dating. And I thought that was a beautiful thing, because a lot of people who don't give others flowers while they're still here. You know, that's a saying, like, give me my flowers while I'm still here. Show me love while I'm still alive. You know, don't wait till I'm dead and gone to say that I was the greatest, or, you know, to follow me on Instagram or to show me love or whatever. And that clicked in my head, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a video today where I spread love to people that I admire and that I'm following and that I'm in full support of. So those are the 5 social media accounts, well, 5 Instagram accounts, because they're mainly Instagram accounts. But I do believe that Tiara Monet and Kinesthetics have YouTube channels. I'm not perfectly sure about the other 3, but we have Kinesthetics, Tiara Monet, Mrs. Nikita Gibson, I am Tabatha Brown, and I am Jazz August. I'm telling you, 5 incredibly talented Black women, you guys. I'm telling you. And if you in tune with me and you're subscribed to my channel and you follow me on Instagram, those are definitely relatable accounts that you would find so much enjoyment in following. I'm just saying. If you guys are still here and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button. Join the family. It's nothing but good love and good energy and positive vibes here. Welcome to the party. Come on in. I'm here with open arms. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys love this video. And until next time, peace.